the van got coached by him, so it's pretty much the same almost.
Yeah, it's kind of the same, technique-wise. Cav kind of has his own ways of teaching, but yeah, it's kind of the same. But Cav kind of got his experience, and he's a really good coach.
If I'm not mistaken, you got reps in the D-line last year, right?
Yeah, I had defense reps. I had to go because we were low on D-line, and so I had to step up and go play defense. And it was fun, but I'm back on O-line where I love it.
Yeah. What was that kind of conversation like, and what's it been like getting to flip back to the O-line? What you expected to be playing when you came here?
So they were like, "You want to go play? We've seen you play defense, and we just need to stand up like a guy to hold the line up, pretty much." So I was like, "All right, let's do it." And then we played three games last year. Then I'm back O-line. Love it here. Yeah.
Does that provide you any perspective from playing both sides from last season? Yeah,
it really did. So knowing how they're stunting and how how we can pick up the stunts way better as a D lineman, knowing what they're doing. Yeah.
What's kind of been the adjustment period for you? Has the spring gone?
Yeah, spring's been good. Just learning the new schemes, new playbook. Especially with a good coach like Cav, it's kind of been. He's been honest to get the playbook down and just the technique-wise, so it's been going pretty well, yeah.
Cavs obviously said he wants you guys all to be very diverse along the spots you guys can play on the offensive line. Where have you guys been mostly taking those reps for, the two of you, and what's that kind of been like through spring, getting to bounce around different spots?
I've been mostly getting left guard reps most of the time, and then
Yeah, I've been at right tackle, so it's kind of I played at a right tackle in Nevada, so just transfer from here has kind of been pretty simple. Just learning a new playbook. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been good.
It seems like a lot of spots on this O-line are up for grabs right now with not a ton of
pretty much with injuries and just a bunch of the older guys who kind of left. So it's kind of open for us younger guys to step up and take that position. And
what's that kind of? Go ahead.
Yeah, three of the 5 starters are gone. So pretty much. There's only Tebow and Strand that were the original starters last year back. So
what's that kind of peer-to-peer competition been like in that group right now, and how are you guys all kind of building up towards and fighting for those spots?
We're all kind of young still, so we all kind of have the same tendencies and same technique. But Cav, he's been honest to get his technique down, and we're all slowly learning through spring, and it's been good though.
Yeah, everyone's been battling. Getting better through each other, looking film room especially, everyone teaching everyone up. So bouncing ideas off each other, learn just a new technique he brought in. So yeah,
it's kind of a niche question, but with a left-handed quarterback in the room, it kind of changes protection responsibilities for a right tackle. What's that kind of been like, being able to protect for his blind side when he's in there on those reps?
It's kind of been the same, honestly. Nothing changes my rules, my techniques. I just gotta, just trust my technique and trust Cavs, his schemes and his techniques, and I'll be fine. Just keep playing like how I've been playing, yeah.
Does Coach Cav do anything much different than Coach DeVan?
I wasn't really much with DeVan much until he left, and so I don't know if Dylan has any.
He does a bit different. We do flipper technique way more. DeVan was more of a hands guy, more instead of flipper technique and zone blocking. He was all hands. DeVan was, so it was totally different with that.
What's that kind of adjustment like then?
So it's easy adjustment because I used to do that in high school all the time, but now it's just back to normal pretty much.
The impression watching from the side is Coach Bray running a lot of team during this spring drills. You guys like that? Just get the offense and defense out there and play football?
I love getting all the reps. Just live reps are the best thing for a lineman, I believe, and as well as drills. But I think live reps are way more important. Just all the stunts Bray throws at us and all the games, so we just have to pick them up in live offense.
Is that a mistaken impression, or does it feel to you like maybe getting a little bit more team in this spring than
Yeah, there's a lot of team. We had 6 periods today or whatever of team, so that's a lot. That's awesome.
When you're doing those 11-on-11 drills, is there a guy who's on the D line who's really stuck out to you, or maybe had your number? And is there a guy who's who can't get by it, you know?
I feel like we got a lot of like, you know, a bunch of guys on D-line have there's a bunch of skillful guys. A few guys that stuck out to me was there's a freshman called Blue.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Blue. Yeah, he's been pretty good. Walker Harris, just a bunch of the new guys that I've seen that they got a lot of skill to them. Just their get-offs, their speed, just a lot of speed stuff. Yeah, that they kind of bring to the table. Yeah.
And in that D tackle, like I think Schuster and Vita have been solid guys. They're just like strong inside, and they can make a move, make a play. Solid guys to go against.
Weather's been interesting for spring. You got a nice covered practice facility right there, and not using it a whole lot. What does Coach Bray say about practicing out in the elements in the spring?
I don't think he says much, but I feel like it just kind of helps with us. Playing at home and not knowing what weather could hit us, and being in the indoor, it kind of just there's no weather in there, and the rain kind of we play in the
You
rain.
have to play in the rain.
Yeah, to see the conditions we're in, we're gonna play in all kind of conditions. So just kind of keeps us prepared for whatever. Yeah.
As an offensive lineman, do you like those nasty weather days?
I mean, yeah, kind of in the trenches, so we always get kind of gritty and dirty always every day, basically. So it's nothing new to us. Yeah.
On the ball.
Yeah.
All right, guys, appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah.